Susan,
Yes.
star in the program that we're...
All right, I don't know.
Hopefully.
I think for once we're on the same page there.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. If you could please rise for the processional. Good evening, class of 22, members of our school committee, Dr. Sanchione, Mrs. Krager, town council members, faculty, staff, parents, guardians, family members, and friends. Welcome to Tiverton High School's graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. So I want to start my speech today with one word, and that word is unexpected. This is a word you should all remember today. Many times throughout our lives, we encounter unexpected circumstances that impact us. For example, some of your achievements to date. It was unexpected that we would have a pandemic, but we did. It was unexpected that the class of 2022 would have a normal school year, but we did. It was unexpected that all of you would graduate, but I am happy to say 100% of this graduating class made it. I could go on and on. My point is, you are all sitting here today, and you made it through the unexpected. I truly believe one's character is defined by their personal experiences. When you go through life, so often the unexpected occurs, and those moments can throw us off our game. They try to stop us from being the best. They try to intimidate us, and they try to break us down. But if you take the unexpected, learn from it, grow with it, and move forward, you have learned resilience. Resilience makes us strong. You are resilient. You can recover from the unexpected. Events in our lives have possibly the greatest impact over who we are. Don't let them break you. Your future is never to be feared. Look forward to it. You may be going off to college. You may have chosen a career path, or you may be heading to protect our freedom by serving our country. Experiment with all of it. By being adventurous, you will eventually become more accustomed to the unexpected. The unexpected will then become a reality of what really is inevitable. Have faith in yourself. Sometimes the most scenic roads in life are those detours you originally did not want to take. Class of 2022, seize it all and accept the unexpected. So I'd like to call up Kate Zimick to the podium. Kate is our salutatorian.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and all of those who have come to support the graduating class of 2022. I want to start off by thanking the teachers, faculty, and staff of the past 12 years that have guided us to where we are now, for we couldn't have gotten here without their guidance and relentless hours of teaching. And also to the parents and guardians, for your undying support, putting up with relentless complaining, sitting at our continuous sporting and musical events, to even chauffeuring us in the early years. My name is Catherine Zimick, Zimick as in Z. So when it came down to anything that was in alphabetical order, I was used to being last. Back of the class, last to receive their yearbook. You could say I got used to the phrase, and last but not least, graduation, I had an opportunity to change that. If I worked hard enough, I could be one of the first to receive her diploma. So I worked hard, so hard to the fact where I'm making this speech in front of you today. Now, I tell you this whole spiel of my last name because I wanted to put emphasis on the payoff that hard work has. Everyone in these seats that you see here today has worked hard to end up here, and I think that should be acknowledged, congratulated, and celebrated to the highest degree because of what we went through these past 12 years. 3 years ago, I was at my brother's graduation, and I thought about it like it was a million years away. Now, our high school career was anything but normal. In fact, the only COVID-free, semi-normal year we had was our freshman year, and I don't think that year could be normal for anybody. We were bottom of the food chain, not knowing where to go or what to do or how to act. Sophomore year, the global pandemic began, and nothing has ever been the same. Thankfully, we were luckier than past recent grades, and we were able to get some of experiences we dreamed of as children. We got a senior lounge as of a month ago. We got a pretty awesome homecoming outside in a tent, and we got a pretty killer prom night. I look back at the past 12 years of experiences that we've had and how we've grown in awe. We've gone from our biggest concern in elementary school being what our mom packed for our snack and what we were playing at recess, to middle school, whereas whether we were choosing band or chorus or who we were sitting with at lunch, to now high school, where we picked up the vital skills of how to cram for an exam the night before and how to navigate the high school parking lot at exactly 2:08 to beat the buses and recently the cones. We're all going on to be great individuals, grow into our own people. We're going on to be neuroscientists, lawyers, doctors, mechanics, Navy sailors, and maybe even NASCAR drivers. I believe that because of what we went through for the past 12 years, that we'll all be successful in whatever we decide to do. Now, to conclude the speech, I want to give you a piece of advice from a world-known and loved movie that we all should base our high school ideals off of, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. As he says, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. So I encourage everyone here today, if they haven't already, to look around, because this moment, this life-changing moment, is one that I don't think anyone should ever forget. Thank you. And now, it is my utmost honor to introduce a man who is not only a dedicated athletic director for the past 41 years, but also an outstanding coach, teacher, and mentor to many, coaching over 1,500 varsity games, including 22 championship wins from sports like golf and girls lacrosse to his reigning football and baseball coaching career. Starting in 1976 with only 4 banners hanging in our high school, he is now retiring with 121, Mr. Robert Murray.
Members of the school committee, Dr. Sancioni, Mrs. Craven, Mrs. Bolduc, parents, grandparents, friends, relatives, and my friends, my faculty. I would like to thank all of you for coming today to support the class of 2022. I would like to thank Molly Richardson for coming down to my office and twisting my arm and asking me to do this. When she first asked me, I said no. I said I was hoping that in my 41st year that I'd be able to sit in a chair and enjoy the graduation instead of being a part of it. But I want you all to understand something. This is very meaningful to me. It's an honor to stand before this group of people and this community and be able to speak to you today, and I thank you for that. With that said, I'd like to start my conversation with an essential question. What have you learned over the past 12 years to prepare you for tomorrow? Today is supposed to be a day of celebration, a day of appreciation, a day of reflection, and a day of unknowns. We celebrate 12 years of effort and commitment to the learning process. We celebrate our families. We celebrate the success of our children. We celebrate our community and all of the support that this community has given to all of us throughout the course of the 12 years you've been in school. We appreciate your moms and dads, that they've worked tirelessly to motivate their sons and daughters to excel at school and grow into mature young adults. We appreciate the teachers, the nurses, the teachers' aides, the custodians, the clerks, the coaches, the advisors, who have entered the lives of these graduates to inspire, to guide, to share something meaningful with each and every student that sits before us today. Tonight, and in the days to come, you will have a chance to reflect on the last 12 years and smile at what I hope was a positive experience. Experiences that helped to mold you into the person you've become. It's a day of reflection, a look back at what you've accomplished, at the friendships you've built, the disappointments that we've faced, and how those experiences have prepared us for tomorrow. And then it is a day of unknowns. As we enter into the big adult world, a world filled with joys, a world that's filled with disappointments. As a coach, I've always believed that athletics was one of the finest laboratories of learning. You work hard all week long to prepare for the contest at hand. You go out onto the court or the field. You bring everything that you've practiced. You give it your best effort. At the end of the day, you've got instantaneous results. You have spectators prepared to share their feedback as soon as the game ends, and some that will share it while you're still playing. Sometimes that feedback is awesome, and sometimes that feedback is downright painful. We go home at the end of that day, we reflect on that experience, and we come back and we do it again. Each and every day represents a new challenge in your life. Embrace it. Be able to adjust to what you've experienced, but most importantly, believe in yourselves. There will be days, weeks, months, and for some of you, years, where that challenge seems very difficult to overcome. Know that you've been prepared for that challenge. Know you are up to the task. Know you have all the tools you need to meet the challenge. Believe in yourselves. Never waver from that belief. You have built a quality foundation over the last 12 years, and you are more than capable. Always know there is someone in your corner. Your parents, a teacher, a coach, a friend, someone in your life that believes in you more than you believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to lean on them when things get tough. That's what most of us are here to do for you. Take pride in your community. Take pride in your school. They've always been a part of you, and they will always be with you. I'll close with this thought. Your success will be driven by the belief in oneself. It will grow with the people that you surround yourself with. For the past 46 years, I've been surrounded with some wonderful people. Bill Phillips, Jack McKinnon, Andy Gaychuk, Matt McGuire, Dave Landock, Jerry Arquette, Andy Anderson, Chip McGrady, Scott Pexino, Steve Peroni, Jeff Soares, Doreen Palmer, to name a few. These people helped to build an outstanding laboratory of learning for Tiverton kids. Take your pride, take your confidence, take your parents, take your community, take the lessons that you've learned into this big adult world and show them how great you can be. Congratulations, guys. Go Tigers.
I'd like to invite our senior band members to come up and join our band, please. Thank you. I'd like to introduce our valedictorian for the class of 2022, Miss Elise Flanagan. Just a little. You got it, though. You're all set.
Thank you. Oh, there she goes again. All right. Okay, hi. Good evening, class of 2022, parents, loved ones, and faculty. My name is Ellie Flanagan, and I am grateful to be standing here as your valedictorian tonight. I want to extend a congratulations to all of us, and in turn, I want to thank and congratulate everyone in the audience. This is as much a celebration for you as it is for us. Throughout our years in school, many of us have strived for excellence, or some version of it. We have been pushed to our limits by teachers, and have developed socially with our friends as we've grown into the young men, women, and people we are today. And, along the way, we have all been taught many valuable lessons. Tonight, I would like to share with you all my personal experience, and I invite you to hear me and reflect on your own. There is no such thing as 100%. This was a bold statement said to me in my 8th grade social studies class by Mr. Leary nearly 5 years ago. It was a challenge, and unbeknownst to him, it has driven me and strengthened my ambition ever since in 2 different ways. At first, I spent countless hours poring over work, perfecting essays, and prioritizing grades. I sacrificed my own mental health and my relationships in order to be perfect, to be what everyone expected, to succeed. Then I realized that in my desperate attempt to prove his notion wrong, I had lost. I have never been the best loser in my life, and wow, did the idea that I was less than perfect shatter me to my very core. This experience caused me to shift my perception of myself. I learned to reject the standard I held myself to. I tried my hardest to forget my fear of failure, though me and many others are still working on that one. And, most of all, I admitted my faults. There is no such thing as 100%. As much as I hate to say it, Mr. Leary, you were right, and you won. Why, might you ask? Because in life, we get to make our own perfection. Or at least that's what I've gathered in my 18 years of experience. Apparently, we get to push the boundaries of society and be who we truly are. We get to study, learn, discover, fathom, and theorize. On top of that, we get to lose, gain, fulfill, win, and most importantly, lose. Through that loss, through any form of failure, we learn the meaning of success. It is truly what you make it. Maybe it's a solid performance, a winning goal, a good grade on a paper, a small act of kindness, or even just getting out of bed in the morning. The great part about life is that we, as individuals, get to decide that for ourselves. We define our own success. So here, tonight, with my very limited life experience, I will advise you all to learn contentment. Find gratitude in what you have already accomplished and what you have yet to achieve. The unknown is intimidating, but it is also so incredibly exciting. Don't hold yourself back because you're afraid to fail, but use that as fuel to push yourself forward into life. Draw a line in the sand, make that boundary for your own familiarity, and step over it, push it, demolish it, run it over with a truck, tackle it, do whatever you want with it. Just release the pressure, the standards, the expectations. Forget perfectionism. Forget that fear of failure. Your success is in your hands, and only you can define it. On that note, I will make my exit. Thank you, THS. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you, Ellie. And now I'd like to introduce the class of 2022 class president, Molly Richardson.
Good afternoon, administration, teachers, parents, and most importantly, the class of 2022. Thank you for all being here today to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to speak to all of you today, especially since it's the last time we'll all be together. My name is Molly Richardson, and I've only had the pleasure of serving as class president for 1 year now, but it has certainly been an honorable and exciting experience for me. The main goal that I promised as class president at the beginning of this year was to give this group of exceptional people a senior year that we all desperately wanted and desperately deserved. Thankfully, Mr. Landock volunteered to take over as our class advisor, or should I say Miss Landock volunteered Mr. Landock to take over as our class advisor, allowing us to have the financial stability to make this happen. Before Mr. Landock became our class advisor, we were limited in what we were going to be able to do for this class at the end of the year. When he took over, he called me into the hallway and said to me, "Molly, we certainly have our work cut out for us. By the time we're finished with this, you are going to hate me." And that definitely scared me a little bit. But within a 4-month period of Mr. Landock's relentless harassment of myself and others, we were able to raise enough funds to have everything we wanted and more. I cannot express how thankful I am for Mr. Landock's genuine care and dedication for our class. Let's have a quick round of applause for Mr. David Landock. On a separate note, I would love to share with all of you something remarkable that I've noticed about this class. I'll start with some background information. As young teenagers, bridging the gap between childhood and adulthood, we were robbed of the opportunity to have a high school experience that generations of high school students have had before us. We missed out on key social events, were placed at an extreme academic disadvantage, and faced with a life-threatening global disease. We've lost many of the precious moments we look forward to as high school students, including sports, clubs, shows, proms, homecomings, glow dances, you name it, we lost it. Up until the last couple of months, we haven't even been able to sit across from our friends at lunch without screaming over the plexiglass. Although it's been kind of funny watching people try to chew and eat and scream at the same time, especially the freshmen. Yet look at us. Here we are. We push through, persevering through all of the challenges we've had to face on our path to becoming mature adults. There has not been a generation of students ever in the history of Tiverton High School that has gone through as much insanity as we have. Yet look at us, sitting here in caps and gowns on this beautiful day, our whole lives ahead of us. I believe that our dedication to continue working hard and making the necessary sacrifices in order to be here today, despite the fact that the odds are very much stacked against us, is the most admirable and unique quality that this class possesses. Our unwavering resilience, determination, and ability to make sacrifices to benefit the well-being of others has not gone unnoticed. This world has seen what we've done over the past 2 years, and it is so proud of us. And yeah, it was one heck of a challenge, but it has undeniably made us better people. And in my opinion, my personal opinion, that is what separates the class of 2022 from the rest. A wise, surfing, Subaru driving physics teacher once mentioned to me that our brains view the words problem and challenge as two very different things. I'm sure you're all looking at me kind of funny when I refer to COVID-19 as a challenge. However, because we driven, persevering students, as young as we may be, still managed to continue on our path to success that we've been dedicated to for over 12 years. COVID-19 was only a mere obstacle for us. The timeline that COVID hit was one of the most crucial times for us to focus on our future and get on track to the places we've been determined to get to since middle school, and for some of us, even elementary school. Despite the fact that we've been severely disadvantaged and our path to social and academic growth has been dramatically impacted, we succeeded. If there's only one thing that you all take away from me today, I want it to be this. For those of you who don't feel like they're prepared to take on the adversity of this world, we've already been through 2 years of one of the most disastrous social, economic, and medical challenges this country has seen. So please, trust me when I tell you, you can take on anything that this crazy world throws your way. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. Now I'd like to have Mrs. Bolduc assist me with Mr. Landock and Miss Olivia Barrett in the presentation of diplomas.
Elise C. Flanagan, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Lee Cusimano. Molly Ann Richardson, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Victoria Blazer. Catherine Zimick, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Nicole McGuire. Emma Lauren Baker, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Gloria Christ. Ryan Allen Snell, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Daniel Snizik. Avery Grace Carvalho, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Lorne Teeter. Kira Mills McQueen, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Michelle Bennett. Isabel Bryn Deldeo, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Stacy Deldeo. Kaylee Constance Cabral, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Betty Anselmo. Paige Elizabeth Close, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Fran Rosa. Jenna Madeline Bodrin, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Victoria Corey McGovern, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Sarah Gray. Zain Akbar, presented by Susan Craven. Zachary J. Almeida, presented by Brian Callahan. Alyssa Trinity Amaral, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Grace Carrero. Casey Jordan Andrade, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Jennifer Landock. Aiden Nicholas Andrews, presented by Lisa Furtado. Ethan Aruda, presented by Francis Mello. Jacob N. Aruda, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Officer Jacob Raposa. Morgan Marie Audette, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Grace Carrero. Jenny Bullia, presented by Pamela Dowd. Michael Anthony Joseph Bullia, presented by Susan Craven. Michael Riley Black, presented by Susan Craven. Samantha Lynn Blanchette, presented by Susan Craven. Andrew David Borges, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Andrew Barassa, presented by Cheryl Gagnon. Tamara Brown, presented by Susan Craven. Connor Bush, presented by Susan Craven. Eden Riley Bazdula, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Aiden Joseph Cabral, presented by Nicole McGuire. Louis A. Campos, presented by Lisa Furtado. Drew Adam Carpenter, presented by Daniel Snizik. Chase Carr Cirillo, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Timothy Leary. Oscar Cohen Costa, presented by Matthew McGuire. Sarah Costa, presented by Susan Craven. Avery Ray Kudo, presented by Matthew McGuire. Matthew David Craig, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by William Phillips. Christopher De Silva, presented by Betty Anselmo. Aaron James DeGala, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by William Phillips. Luke Joshua Del Deo, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Elaine Del Deo. Justin John D'Souza, presented by Daniel Snizik. Kiana Durga, presented by Susan Craven. Christopher Ron Falcon, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Daniel Snizik. Michael L. Fernandez, presented by Susan Craven. Jackson Gagnon, presented by Susan Craven. Gabrielle Georgiana Gallardo, presented by Diane Lebrec. Jonathan Edward Guard, presented by Robert Murray. Ashton Charles Germain, presented by Matt Toms. Connor Glass, presented by Brian Callahan. Ashley Jillian Guerrera, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Lauren Kaur. Matthew Milton Hackett, presented by Olivia Barrett. Toby Nicholas Harrison, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Daniel Snizik. Liam Michael Hayes, presented by William Phillips. Pauline Ann Helger, presented by Kevin Callisto. Lily Jane Keating, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Grace Carrero. Zachary Landock, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by William Phillips. Gabrielle Lapointe, presented by Michelle Bennett. Dylan Xavier Leduc, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by William Phillips. Christopher Fenway Latender, presented by Susan Craven. Emma Brielle Lopes, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Sarah Gray. Abigail Lynn Maycomber, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock.
Zachary Edward Major, presented by Ms. Tiffany Bullock.
Connor James Marley, presented by Matthew McGuire. Ariana Rose Matthias, presented by Matthew McGuire. You got this. Aiden James Francis McCrossan, presented by Susan Craven. Michael Joseph McKenna, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Lisa Furtado. Hannah Alicia May Medeiros, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Betty Anselmo. Maxwell Michael Medeiros, presented by Susan Craven. Kayla Michelle Mello, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Daniel Snizik. Michaela Lee Miranda, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Olivia Miranda, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Lauren Kaur. Molly Murphy Morash, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Brian Callahan. Emily Elizabeth Morera, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Richard James Murray, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Daniel Snizik. Kai Jordan Massenden, presented by Susan Craven. Nashon Nacimiento, presented by Susan Craven. Emily Ann Oakes, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Susan Craven. Jonathan Offercook, presented by Susan Craven. Dominic Joshua Paquette, presented by Michelle Bennett. Owen Jack Pasquale, presented by Robert Murray. Grace Ardell Peckham, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Victoria Blazer. Kate Elizabeth Peterson, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Adam Tracy. Michael Wyatt Peterson, presented by Susan Craven. Carlin John Robert Phillips, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Matthew McGuire. Taylor Marie Pickering, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Devin Joseph Peroni, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Robert Murray. Gabriella Alexis Piscani Doherty, presented by Eric Marks. Grace Plord, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Christian Alexander Polofsky, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Robert Murray. Jared J. Rigo, presented by Judith Moore. Nicolette Harley Rigo, presented by Lisa Furtado. Mason Parker Rodericks, presented by Matthew McGuire. Morgan Rodericks, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by David Landock. Ryan Jacob Rogelin, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Susan Craven. Jessica Lee Sartini, presented by Michelle Costa.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Jesse!
Corey Shoesmith, presented by Eric Marks. Kiana Elizabeth Smith, presented by Lisa Furtado. Darren Amy Snigger, presented by Matthew McGuire. Aiden Joseph Souza, presented by Susan Craven. Kyle J. Souza, National Honor Society, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Susan Craven. Ryan Michael Souza, presented by Robert Murray. Sarah Elizabeth Souza, presented by Kathleen Almy. Griffin Cutler Spencer, presented by Susan Craven. Stephen Michael Stanzione, Jr., Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Jenna Rosignol. Anthony Stewart, presented by Susan Craven. Jenna Lynn Sullivan, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Susan Craven. Jordan Marie Sullivan, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Susan Craven. Zachary John Sullivan, presented by Michelle Bennett. Frank Robert Sutherland, presented by Eleni Saraiva. Zachariah Talbot, presented by Susan Craven.
Mason John Taylor, presented by Miss Tiffany Bulldog.
Brady Joseph Travis, presented by Mark Tavares.
Let's go, Brady!
Connor Robert Valdez, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by William Phillips. Oscar Henry Vandale, presented by Tom Murray. Chloe Ann Viveris, presented by Stephanie DePrato. Alicia Lynn White, Rhode Island Honor Society, presented by Frances Mello. Robert Ellis Wise, presented by Frances Mello. Ethan Donald Wood, presented by Eric Marks.
How about that? The class of 2022. Congratulations. So I'd like our graduates to please rise for the turning of the tassels. The tassel at graduation symbolizes your time as a student. When you move it to the other side, you are confirming your newfound graduate status. Please take a moment to move your tassel from right to the left. Congratulations!